To your question about having to buy stuff, this is what you tend to spend platinum on. Now, like I said, you don't need to necessarily buy platinum with cash. You can actually trade primes, but that's all the frames. Now, I've only kept the highest level of each of the frames because there are base level mags and frosts and stuff like that. I've already leveled those to 30 and I've deleted them, and I've got the primed version, so that's what I'm currently using. The one to come back into the stable is now I've currently got the Frost normal building. I got to level that, get rid of it, and then I've got Loki Prime to go. As for weapons, I've deleted weapons, but you still have a whole bunch of them that you go through. So they're all max strength, and each one of those gives me rankings up, which gives to the mastery rating. Sentinels, I've got all the Sentinels and all the weapons, and this is just after 3 months of playing, just having fun as I go. Yeah, no, it's not paid exclusive at all. Actually, there was only ever one thing. Oh, here I can see in chat. Ghost is typing. Yeah, Firefall was an awesome game. I really enjoyed it, but the reason I had stopped playing was because they changed the servers around and my latency got massive. Like I was having major troubles doing raids and stuff, and it's like, what's the point? Um, I have I have some good accounts over there, but I just haven't played in a long time. Probably since I started this, actually, I moved from Firefall to this. Destiny sounds pretty good. I wouldn't mind trying that, but I tend to sort of stick to free-to-play games so that anyone that comes in can actually jump in and join the game. They don't have to pay for it. I think that's more fun when you can just mention a game and people jump in and join you. The Firefall servers apparently are a little bit quiet now. They released an update which is the Amazon or something, and since then I don't think everyone's playing it a lot. But I wouldn't mind jumping back in. I've got some frames and stuff there to give away, I suppose. But yeah, this one. So as you see, I mean, I bought 2100 platinum for $28. So I got a 70% discount when I logged in one day on Warframe, and I just thought, well, 70% discount, it was all really cheap then once I bought it. And ironically, it was some stuff I'd done on the web, and I'd earned some cash. So I actually used that to buy this, so I really didn't any out-of-pocket stuff. So yeah, but yeah, you can actually just as you're going, you accumulate these prime parts. I'll try and get it in the right way around. So you can see here I've got like a good mass of them. So I've got 7 of this, for example. Now a lot of these things people want to buy because they're the prime weapons. As you can see here, like there's bolter primes and everything. People want to actually pay platinum for these. So rather than you actually have to pay cash, you can just play the game, enjoy it. As you're doing tower runs, you're actually accumulating these parts, and you can sell them off into the trade chat. People buy them. People also buy mods, and yeah, you can just go from there. And it costs 20 platinum to buy a frame slot, so one of these, and it's 12 platinum to buy 2 weapon slots. So really, if you take your time and you sell stuff as you go, you can probably get through. And I've noticed people to sell a lot of their starting mods. Like I was saying today to Jaster, I've got, like, as you see, a total of 17,400 mods here, and that's just from playing. I haven't bought anything, I haven't done anything, and even just looking at the cores, there's 1400 cores just in that one, and that's what you use to level everything up. So there was one stage here I had about 500 of these gold level fusion cores, but that's when I leveled all the big mods. You know, like 227 reflections and stuff like that, 345 intruders. I could use those to combine them all together and make other mods, but I don't want to burn credits. I haven't had good luck with that. So there's plenty out there. And you've also got reputation you can level too. So up into this section here, oops, this one here, you've got reputation. In here you can buy other mods and other items. So as you level it up, you've got all these you can buy, which is pretty good. You got weapons, you got sandanas. That's what my character's actually currently wearing, this one. Just to let you know, Jafter, I can actually see the chat now, so Ghost is writing. Yes, it seems to be alive. Congratulations. Well, that was a good run. You guys got any requests of what you want to see? Any particular frame or anything like that? I'm sure you'd like to see Ash. Let's bring Ash out. Ah, the ranking system? Okay. It's called Mastery Ranking. If we go up here, so I'm currently ranked 17, and if I show my profile, I've got 4,400 before I reach rank 18. Now the way it works is every level that you get on a weapon, every level you get on a Warframe gives you points. So you get 300 points per level on a weapon, I believe, and 600 on a Warframe. So as you pretty much, to get your mastery ranking up, and it becomes kind of addictive at the end to actually get your mastery ranking up, you want to basically level every frame and level every weapon, and then alerts come up and you grab that and you level it to 30. So whatever you got, even if you don't really like it, put it as, so don't use it like I just did then. I leveled a weapon I wasn't even using. Go into a run, let it gain experience. When it hits 30, sell it, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, get it to 30 to get your mastery ranking, and that will actually get you to the next level. Now what mastery ranking is for is it actually lets you buy certain or use certain weapons. So for example, if we went into here and we went, say, something like a melee weapon, and you went for, actually a lot of these, some of these would actually require a certain level. So I think Vanka, okay, if you went into this for example and you weren't able to use it, it would actually say in red requires this level to actually equip it. So you need that much to actually use it. And that's how those work. So some of these weapons do require limits to use, and when you start, that's why you won't get access to everything. But like I said, when you start, you come in here and you can check these weapons, and some of them are credit values. And these are the starting weapons. So when you first start, you start with a Mark 1, they're really weak. So you've got like Mark 1 Paris or your Mark 1 Bratton, they're a really weak option. If you buy the full version, say the full Bratton there, it will actually let you or help you get through the game. So your first test, once you get to Mastery Rank 1, your first test is your primary weapon. So if you got the Bratton, for example, and you were leveling that up, you would actually power through that mission. But if you went in with the Mark 1 Paris bow, you probably fail it because it's killing a lot of enemies in a timed period. And the second one is your pistol, and the third one is your melee weapon. So if you actually level each one of those, it gives you sort of a benefit to it. But you'll see here there'll be some weapons that you can't see in the patterns, and these ones are created in your dojo. So like for example, your Amprex, if you go into the weapon primary blueprints, it's not in this list because it comes from your dojo. And your dojo is, I'll show you a dojo. I'll take you for a tour in my dojo. Okay, so in your clan, you got your dojo. Fly on in there. Now this is kind of like, as you can, it's a dojo. So you go in there and it's basically your clan's base, and you can trade things in here. You can sell things. They can decorate it. As you can see, these guys have got a red fetish. So this is actually our dojo. So the water fountains. So it's quite nice. You got teleporters you can use. So you got this sort of stuff. You've got trading terminals, so you can trade with people. And in here is the laboratory where other weapons are found. So as you can see, that this is a research lab. So they come in here, and over time the clan has actually researched all of these. So you can actually take them and you can replicate the blueprint and make these weapons. So this is where these sort of weapons come from. So again, you don't have to pay platinum for those. There's 4 different types of labs. This is the infested one, the mutagen one. So you can see you've got a few things in here. So I've pretty much built everything from that you can get within here. And you've got water effects and stuff in the game, so there is some nice things in it. Whoa, a bit laggy. That was nasty. Don't know what happened there, but it's a bit laggy. So you've got another one here. There's some good rooms though. I'll see if I can take you some rooms. Let me see. So if I can remember where some good stuff is. Um, Old quarter. Yeah, I think there. So again, another different theme. Although I don't know where each thing is. Oh, what's that? Cool. That's a lift. What's over here? More rooms. Okay, this is one of the rail rooms. So you build this to actually take over dark sectors. I think there's more rails in here actually. Another rail room. You can see on the map that there's lifts, like white arrows up and down. What's this one? Another one. I have to use one of the lifts, and another one. So many rail rooms. This whole room's electrical. Cool. Alright, let's go to a lift. Potentially down here. Oh, another room. Oh, jump pads, are they? Nope. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this one before. Interesting. My dog's just panting like mad. More of those. Ah, that's the starting room. Okay, so that's not where we want to go. I think there's something up the top there. This place is massive. Alright, let's see if I can get somewhere else. There's an obstacle course that you can go through. What's that? Wraithlord floor. Ah. It's a nice peaceful place here. So it's quite good graphics. So did I answer your question on ranking, or is there something else you needed to clarify? Sorry, I was getting lost in my own dojo here. I forgot what's going on. Oh, dead end. Let's get out of here and we'll go and do some gaming. Okay, the last comment I can see in chat is Jafta's. I forgot to ask earlier about ranked systems. If anyone's typed anything since then, I haven't been able to see it. The chat appears to be up. So again, is there anything you guys want to see? This is what Ash looks like. Yeah, okay. Ghost Tacos. I'm getting it relayed to me because it seems like the channel chat is not working. But it says your ranking system is a cool way to get players to try things. It is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I try my best to explain it. Yeah, the frames do look awesome. Actually, I'll tell you what. If you like to look at the frames, let me go through each one, and I'll show you what they look like. Now, bear with me because I do have some ugly colors as well. That's my dog. Alright, so that's Ash. Ash looks awesome, and that has got a vanity helm on. You can change the colors as you get them, all that sort of stuff. That's Banshee. Banshee looks weird. Now, on each of these frames too, you do have different helms you can gain. Where's my helm? Banshee appearance. Helm, so you can change different helms. You can change the way they look. Looks a bit alienish. Chroma. Chroma is one of my more favorite frames. It looks like a dragon. It's quite nice, that one. And when he actually use his number 4, that outside pelt, the dragon pelt, actually flies up into the air and starts damaging, which is pretty cool. Ember. Ember's a flame one, obviously. It's a good looking frame. You've got Excalibur, which is one of the starting frames. It's a surprisingly good frame. It's got radial blind and radial javelin, which is really good ones, and you can actually use them right into endgame, actually. Frost, as you've seen. Hydroid looks like Captain Nemo, and that's a vanity helm again. All these helms and everything appear from alerts, so they come up and you get them as rewards, and then you can just build them. Limbo is the Pimp Daddy. Loki's one of my stealth frames, so I've got him purple like the Phantom. What do we got? Mag. So this is Mag Prime. Mag's pretty cool, actually. Mag plays with shields and polarization. Mesa. Mesa's a brilliant frame. So Mesa's the gunslinger, so basically he has a bullet damage reduction shield, has something that increases your ranged weapons, and also has the Peacemaker, which is one of the ultimates which wipes a lot of things out. Just while we're chatting, I'm just going to reset the Twitch chat and see if it comes up again, guys. Mirage. Mirage is the doppelganger, so basically what she does is she uses an ability that makes 5 of her, and then as you're running around, those things take DPS or take damage, and as you're running around, each one of those actually does damage as well, so they do a percentage of the main. Alright. Just showing the chat again. I think what happens is it just lags out when I'm trying to do too many things, like doing a big run. Yep, okay, I can see you there, Ghost Tacos. Sorry about that, buddy. Necros. Necros is the master of death. So he can desecrate bodies. So basically the bodies are on the ground. When you cut them into pieces, you can actually desecrate each piece, and it creates more loot drops out of that, which is pretty cool. He summons an army like a necromancer. And he also has like a fear, which is pretty good. And he's also got an ability which, like, once you cast them, it hits them, knocks them back, so you can knock them off cliffs or something like that. But you can also use an augment, which when you throw it on your teammate, it actually heals them. Sorry, not heals them, reses them, which is good. Nova is Nova's actually an interesting one. She can teleport. So she creates like a teleportal, you run through it and actually port you up there. She's got a thing called M Prime, which is really good. When she casts it, it flies out in all directions, and it actually primes the mods. They take double damage, and they run slower or faster depending on her power. What do we got here? I'm just going to hide the video, see if that fixes it. Nyx. Nyx is a really cool frame. I like Nyx. She's the mind control frame. So this one here does chaos. Throws out like a chaos thing that makes them all turn around and start attacking each other. Also mind control, an individual one. You've got an absorb bomb, so that as you cast it, it draws aggro, everything attacking it. You can actually bounce that damage back, which is really cool. What do we got here? Oberon. Oberon's one of the old healers. So he looks a bit ugly in here because I've just made him coloured like the Stalker, which is one of the nasty ones that chase you around. But he is a healer and a damage dealer. He's quite good. He's like a paladin, I suppose. You've got Rhino, which is your first tank. So this guy has shields, like pretty beefy shields actually. He's got a charge, like a Rhino. And he's got a stomp and a roar. Now the roar increases damage of everyone around him, and the stomp throws them in the air and stuns them. Also does damage. Saren's brilliant. Saren is a good AoE frame. She does poison based, so her first attack throws a poison attack on the mob. If you shoot those balls, it will spread out to everything around it and cause more damage, which is good. She's got a molt, which is like a decoy, and that actually, if you augment it right, heals her. She's also got a melee increased damage that does poison damage on melees, and her ultimate is like a massive explosion. So I might take her out in a little while and I'll show you. Trinity is the healer. Trinity is fantastic. This frame is got a link effect, which basically you're sending 75 to 100% of the damage back. I think it's 75 now because it used to be 4 streams, but it's only 3. Each one does 25% of the damage returned to the people at the other end. So you'll actually see how powerful this is eventually. And yeah, this does the big heal, so it does a blessing of damage reduction, all that sort of stuff. So it's a good frame. It also returns energy, which is excellent. Valkyr is a crazy, ferocious frame. So the whole point of this one is she was tortured and she's super angry, and she basically goes into this hysteria, and that's what the ability is called. Where she can't be killed, she can't be damaged, and she just runs around slicing everything with claws. So it's really fun. She can do a melee damage increase, and she can stun. Vauban, I'm not sure if you saw the stream earlier, but Vauban throws out vortexes and bastilles, so it actually is like a defensive frame to control everything around them, which is it's a very fun frame. I like that one. Volt is this is the primed version of the one that you're playing with, Jeffster, and actually I don't know why it's zoomed in, but yeah, he's a pretty tall frame, but this is the primed version, and he throws out shields, he does electrical damage, and he makes run speed. And Zephyr. Zephyr is the wind-based one. So she looks like a parrot here, but you can change the colors. And she flies, she dive bombs, she has an ability that's like a shield, so that when they fire at her, it deflects the bullets. And her ultimate does tornadoes. And the tornadoes pick mobs up in the air and throw them around and damage them. And if you shoot the tornado, it changes the type of damage the tornado does. So yeah, every one of these frames you can get from in-game. So I hope that helped you.